Hi, we're the Branco Heist and we're here in our rehearsal room in Clapham, London, and we thought we'd take the opportunity to tell you about the opening 5 tracks on our debut album Monkey Make Noise, which is released on the 8th of March 2014. The first track is called Zombies and it's a really short track. It smacks you right in the face from the word go, and for that reason we thought it would be a great opener to the album. It came from a riff that I brought into the rehearsal room.
It was a much heavier riff than what me and Al were used to hearing from Stan. I sort of remember immediately latching onto it, and then it's become a real drum and bass led track. As Stan said, from the off it hits you in the ears and it just keeps going, short, sharp, right to the end. That's why it's a great opener for the album.
And then that leads into track 2, which is called Tease, and this is a track that has evolved over time. We've had it a while. It's got quite a blues influence to it, and it just builds and builds, and we're all really going for it. There's a lot of energy at the end of the track. It's
a great song for all of us to individually show what we can do with our instrument. It's great bass line from Al. Vocally, it's a brilliant one for Stan, and it's the first song that sort of I introduced these guys to my double kick pedal. So it's got some real beef to it.
One other aspect to Tease as well is the harmonies. That's a big part of it for the Branco Heist. We don't just play our instruments and play them loud and play them well. We go for harmonies, big influence for me as a kid, and so it's really important that we keep that kind of theme within the music. Yeah. Track 2, Tease. We gotta keep holding on, gotta keep holding. Brothers is track 3. Some of you might recognise that. We released it as a single a couple of years ago.
It's the first song that we had a real official video to as well, which was great.
And as a track, it's kind of just driven by Al's bass actually. It's real straightforward to the floor rock and roll. There's no frills with it. It's great fun to play live, and we know that having played it quite a lot of gigs over the last year or so, that it's one that our crowd gets into as well. So that will be around for the foreseeable.
It's played with passion from all three of us as well. It was a song that was spawned from a fairly tough time for all of us, and you know the clues in the title. It brought us all really close as mates, and as a band, and I think changed the way we play and sound from then on really.
So I mean, the first 3 tracks are there, they're pretty big, and then for the 4th track, which is called The Rose, we just take it back just a bit. This is a bit more of a mellow track, although it's still got like a big bass and guitar riff. The beat is still pretty meaty, but it's just a little bit of a softer feel for the 4th track. And sorry.
No, so again, as Stan mentioned earlier, and Al just then, although the drums are meaty, I'm kind of just sat back, keeping the groove, and vocally, these guys really kind of know what they're doing in this song. Certainly for the outro. But it's Sunday morning and I'm half cut. I gotta stay to myself while the morning starts to rush. It's just another city and another girl. I guess I'm lucky that I got another place to stop in this world. Yeah, in this world. Yeah, in this.
Into track 5, which is Half Cut, and this is a special song. I think that it's a song that Branco fans who've been with us since the beginning will obviously recognise, but it's one that we really just couldn't leave off the album, and it gets requested at pretty much every gig where we don't play it. We've tried so hard to drop it, but it's just such a good tune. Had to be on the album.
It's just sometimes you need to give a track a bit of a rest, and we've had it a while, and it's evolved a lot over time. I certainly feel that it definitely has earned a place on this record really, and it's really good fun to play.
It's a great track to break up the album. It's got that real kind of heartbeat, solid pumping kick drum the whole way through. It starts very mellow, and then by the end of it, we're sort of going wild, but not in a heavy way. But it's a song that really kind of just breaks out of its cage towards the end.
When
it's a great one to play out as well.
Yeah, when we do it live as well, for me, we usually put it somewhere in the middle of the set, and it represents that point in the set where we've come out the blocks, and then we're now getting our second wind, and we're going to take it home. It's a real kind of a lift-off point in the set, sort of midway point.
Yeah, we're brothers.
So those are the first 5 tracks. The album is going to be out on Saturday the 8th of March 2014. It'll be available to download, but there'll also be a limited edition run of 200 copies which you can pre-order from our website, which is www.thebrancoheist.com.